Wind howled, trees whispered, ancient stories carried on the breeze, tales of the Choctaw, children of the sun. They lived, loved, fought on this land. Now concrete and steel replaced forests. But the whispers remained. They spoke of resilience, of survival, and of a reckoning. Maya, born under a moonless sky, city lights replaced stars. Her cries echoed the ancient stories, a legacy of strength woven into her being. But the city held its own tales. Dark, dangerous. They too would leave their mark. Her grandmother, Nana Rose, keeper of the old ways. She saw the fire in Maya's eyes, a flicker of the ancestors. Be careful, little Chafa, she'd warned. Chafa, the one who watches, who waits. A protector, a warrior. Years blurred. Nana Rose's warnings echoed. The city, a cruel teacher. It stripped away innocence, replaced it with grit. Survival depended on it. Maya learned, adapted, became the Chafa. The city would learn her name. The city throbbed, a relentless beat. Danger lurked in every shadow. Maya moved through it all, unseen, unknown, until now. She found her rhythm in the chaos, the streets, her hunting ground. She found her purpose in the shadows, protector of the lost and forgotten, a whisper in the night delivering justice. The city's underbelly rife with corruption. Power resided in the shadows. Maya knew this truth. She would use it. Salvation came in the form of Tito, a man hardened by the streets, a survivor. He saw potential in Maya, raw, untamed. He honed her skills, taught her to navigate the labyrinth of the city's underbelly. Trust no one, he'd growl, his voice roughened by time and cheap whiskey. Maya learned. Loyalty was a luxury she couldn't afford. Trust, even more so. She walked a razor's edge, balancing her humanity against the city's brutality. Memories flickered, achingly familiar, a fire, screams, Nana Rose's hand slipping from her grasp. The city had taken so much, left only scars, physical, emotional. They throbbed in time with the city's pulse. Revenge, a dish best served cold, but Maya's blood ran hot, fueled by anger, loss, the need for justice. It simmered within her, a constant ache. It threatened to consume her, to drown out the whispers of her ancestors. She clung to Nana Rose's words, to the stories, to the memory of warmth, of love. They were her anchor, a beacon in the storm. They reminded her who she was, where she came from. A Chafa, a protector. But the city had a way of twisting even the purest intentions, of blurring the lines between right and wrong, between vengeance and justice. Maya walked this tightrope. The city below, a dizzying abyss. One wrong step, and she would fall. Section 4. Rise of the Chafa. The name spread like wildfire, whispered in fear, in awe. Chafa, a phantom, a force of nature. She became a symbol of hope for the downtrodden, of fear for the guilty. Her legend grew with each act of defiance, each life saved, each score settled. Maya embraced the duality, the Chafa, her mask, her shield. Behind it she could be anyone, no one. Her reputation preceded her, a whisper in the night, a shadow in the crowd. She was everywhere and nowhere. The city, her canvas, her actions, the paint, a masterpiece of chaos and justice. But fame, even in the underworld, came with a price. It attracted attention, unwanted, dangerous. The eyes of the city's true predators now focused on her, their gaze cold and calculating. Maya had become a player in their game, a game she didn't make the rules for. Section 5, Vengeance Unveiled. The past never stayed buried, it clawed its way back, demanding to be heard, to be avenged. The fire that consumed her childhood home, it had a name, a face. He was close. Salvatore Rizzo. A name whispered with fear, respect. He ruled the city's underbelly with an iron fist. His empire built on blood and broken promises. He was the one who ordered the fire, the one who took Nana Rose from her. Maya felt a surge of primal rage. The Chafa yearned to unleash her fury, to tear down his empire brick by bloody brick. But a flicker of Nana Rose's wisdom remained. Revenge is a double-edged sword, she'd cautioned. It cuts both ways. This time, justice wouldn't be enough. Rizzo had to pay. But Maya wouldn't become a monster in her pursuit of vengeance. She would use his rules against him, expose his empire for what it truly was, a house of cards built on lies and deceit. Section 6. Shadows of Doubt. The game had changed, no longer about survival. This was personal. Maya walked a tightrope, balancing her need for revenge with her sense of justice. One misstep could destroy everything. She infiltrated Rizzo's inner circle. A viper in a den of snakes. Each smile a betrayal, every alliance a calculated risk. Trust was a luxury she couldn't afford. Not anymore. Not when the stakes were this high. Doubt gnawed at her. The faces of the people she'd protected, the ones who believed in the Chafa, they blurred with Rizzo's face, twisted by her need for revenge. Was she becoming the very thing she fought against? The whispers of her ancestors seemed distant now, drowned out by the city's roar, by the pounding of her own heart. She was losing herself in the labyrinth of her own making, trapped in a game with no clear winner. Section 7. Blood will be spilled, betrayals cut deep, leaving scars that ran soul deep. Tito, her mentor, her friend, he chose power over loyalty, sided with Rizzo. Another casualty in her war, another weight on her soul. Their confrontation was inevitable. Two wolves circling, each vying for dominance. Years of training, of trust, now turned against each other. Their fight, a ballet of brutality, fueled by anger and heartbreak. "You've changed, Maya," Tito rasped, his voice heavy with disappointment. "The city, it changes everyone." He lunged, their blades clashed, sparks flew, each strike a testament to their shared history, their broken bond. Maya refused to kill him, couldn't bring herself to do it, not again. But she wouldn't hesitate to defend herself, to end the threat he posed. With a swift maneuver, she disarmed him. Their fight, a microcosm of the larger war raging around them,